Do a Bill O'Reilly style.
Yeah, this is new for us. So, hey, what's going on, Troy? All right, welcome to Views from the Top Rope. We'll be starting here in a couple minutes. Give everybody a chance to join in between games here, but we'll talk a little Wrestlemania. So
I'm ready.
The granddaddy of them all.
Yeah. What's up, Haz? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I figure since I was home, I should probably put on like a wrestling shirt this time and a wrestling hat.
Oh yeah, I don't have a lot of wrestling hats.
I normally rock with the wrestling caps, but we gotta go with the Cougs tonight. Go Cougs!
Oh, there we go. I still can't believe Gonzaga lost. My God.
I mean, full disclosure, I went all chalk in Texas, so my bracket was busted from Jump Street. But
yeah, Gonzaga was my champ and Villanova was my runner-up, so still kind of good on that pick, I guess.
So, yeah, my kid wanted to fill out a bracket first time this year. He's beating me. I'm like, come on, man.
That's usually the way it goes.
And he's rubbing it in too.
Of course,
as he should.
Yeah. So he's got Duke. Right. He's got Duke winning it all. So I'm gonna make sure he knows about it when they lose tonight.
I want to see Coach K go out a loser.
Oh, absolutely. He's got his 1200th win. He doesn't need any more.
Yeah, exactly.
And somewhere I hope Christian Laettner cries like a baby when it happens.
Did you guys see
I don't
him
know if I go that far. I'm a huge Laettner guy, so
yeah. But did you guys see him in that new commercial with like Vince Carter and Sue Bird and?
Oh yeah.
He looks like crap.
He's old, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, but then again, he's what?
Well. So when did he make that shot? Was that 89?
No, that was 92.
92. So he would have been 22 then. So
yeah.
Yeah. So 52.
So 52 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I say it looks great for 52.
I was about to say some of us ain't too far from that, so I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's true. What's up, Justin? Tyler? Discord Don's in here. Andrew, what's going on? It's kind of cool.
What up, fellas? There we go. Now I'm on the chat.
There we go. Actually, so if you, I don't know, are you on your phone?
Me?
I was gonna say, StreamYard has the comments all right on the side there.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't know if you can see that.
No, I can't see him.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Ben's in the chat now.
Yes, sir. Oh, God.
All right, we got a few people in here. Might as well get started. Ben, you want to drive us tonight?
Who? Me?
Ben. Or Big Dave, I don't care.
Good.
Somebody else?
No, I would say Dave's the mastermind here behind the granddaddy of them all.
Boy, if I'm the captain of the train, are we a motley crew and a sad sort? But I'll never shy away from a challenge. Are we just jumping straight up into Mania, or do y'all want to catch up on what's that other brand? What is it?
AEW.
Because the hardcore AEW fans will chew us up in the comments if we don't talk about Adam Cole or
baby.
You did forget one thing though, Big Dave.
What's that?
You got to start the bus. Like, welcome to Views from the Top Rope, all that stuff.
Well, as it sits on the clock, it's 9:06 Central Time. I am Big Dave. Okay. Welcome to Views from the Top Rope.
Woo!
Your go-to place for everything wrestling and fitted while we do it. So,
Very good. Very good.
The hat crawler, my boy Benny. What's up, fellas?
What up?
I trust I find y'all in good health and good spirits.
We did, we're doing good. We're doing good.
We're good.
I'm iffy on the good health right now.
Oh no.
Hey, you know.
I've been crushing burgers all week, so yeah.
Welcome to my life, man. Welcome.
Yeah,
to my life.
I would hate your job right now, Benjamin.
I know, right? My God.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm looking forward to the salad pack next week. My God.
I'm gonna need a ranch.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. All right, Big Dave, where are you taking us?
Well, man, I mean, we could dip in and just recap on Dynamite. I guess that's the freshest thing.
Yeah.
Where to start, man? I mean, I am not the biggest AEW fan. We'll say that. Some people will call me a WWE lifer. Hey, it is what it is. It's what I've seen, and WCW ain't around no more. So,
oh, I miss WCW.
Actually, and kudos to the Cock. Peacock's got a lot more content that's been uploaded lately. All the territory stuff is back.
Mm-hmm.
I watched all of the the Legends of Wrestling, where they were sitting around the table smoking cigars.
Oh man, that's such a great show.
Oh yeah, it was great. That was back when it was actually like WWE 24/7, when it was the Buy channel. But yeah, AEW, man. You know, every time I want to give AEW props and take a step forward with them, they knock me 3 steps back. You know, whether it's booking. I'll say this: I know a lot of their original signees, talent that were basically indie love, Joey Janela, all those guys. Their contracts have lapsed, and I like how Joey Janela said, "I decided not to come back." Yeah, it's easy to decide not to come back when they're not offering you anything, but anyway, shout out to Joey.
Hey, he's on a long spring break. As it's just kicking off now for the college kids. He's been on it for a while,
man. Spring break forever. They're showing Punk too much, man. They had Punk versus Dax. Why? I love Dax. I love FTR more. Why? Did I miss something?
It seems like they're taking that rivalry backwards.
Correct.
Wrestling Dax should have been something they did to the build up to Revolution.
Yes.
He works his way through the entire Pinnacle, and then he meets MJF at Revolution. Yep. I don't know why they're going backwards now.
Well, and especially on top of which, when FTR is still saying top guys, and you hand Dax a loss, and you're still trying to build up in the post Tully Blanchard era of FTR now, and it's not off to a great start either between Dash and Cash. So, or Dax.
I mean,
and
I
Cash,
just don't see where it's going. That's the problem. Like,
I don't see where the whole.
I can't get into it if I can't see the angle.
They're going all over the place with Punk versus Pinnacle, and then you got Wardlow. That's a whole separate storyline within Pinnacle. And then you got Punk referencing he wants a belt.
Yeah.
But nobody in Pinnacle besides FTR. They have the AAA Tag Team Championship. Nobody in Pinnacle has a belt. Like, where is this going?
Yeah. And then one thing I will say additionally with FTR is I feel like they're in a standstill creatively just until the Lucha Bros come back so that Lucha Bros can get their AAA Tag Team titles back.
Right. And then there's rumors that Bret Hart might be jumping in with FTR. That's what I read up today. So they might be splitting off Pinnacle. I don't know. It's a mess right now. Right.
Yeah. I mean, for them to come off as we are not the WWE, all of their guys that are on TV every week are the ex-WWE guys,
Yes.
Even a trimmed up DDP yoga out Jericho is still 50-something-year-old Jericho,
Right.
He's on tour, and I wish he'd just go back on tour, less is more.
Well, especially with the previous week when he's talking about he's a sports entertainer. He's not a wrestler now. So it's like he's clearly transitioning back into that kind of a persona.
Well, and I get if you're gonna be a heel to this audience, I get it. But again, he's acting real face-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with fascist. That's another.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like. I either want over the top. You made the list, Jericho, or I don't like Jericho light. I don't like it.
No.
And I think that's him still having enough stroke to where he's making himself involved, because he doesn't fit anywhere in there, especially with the, they held on to the breakup of the inner circle too long, to where nobody was really left. I mean, it was just,
yeah. And I'm not really feeling the Jericho Appreciation Society that much. Like, I like 2.0, and yeah, and especially for the butting of heads that Jericho had with them for an extended period of time, to now just buddy up with them. It's just like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
The one other thing I will say that AEW has really taken a weird turn on is the women's division. Nothing against Jade Cargill. I think she's been amazing. Even the Serena Deeb 5-minute, masterclass that she's been doing has been fine. But the fact that we've had back-to-back weeks of Layla Hirsch versus Red Velvet is kind of weird, when there's a lot of other talent that could be utilized here.
And it was on a dark show too.
Correct.
We don't need to see Layla Hirsch. I mean, and neither of those are getting pushed for the championship.
Correct.
And then you got, so Thunder Rosa doesn't win the championship at Revolution.
Yep.
But wins it the next week on Dynamite. And then we haven't seen Britt Baker at all since then.
No. And we hadn't seen Nyla Rose for an extended period of time, and now all of a sudden she comes barging out.
If AEW wants to save some money, they need to cut Vicky Guerrero's contract. That she is so freaking annoying and pointless. Again,
and it's
just like, what is this? What is this for?
It's the WWE stars you find in your pocket after you do the laundry. Like, it's not, even if you unravel it, it's still just crinkled up horrible. Like, I didn't like Vicky Guerrero in WWE with that shtick, and now it's just recycled and amped up. Bring Shaw back. I'd rather see Shaw than Vicky. But look, myself and 719,000 other people can't be wrong. We need Jade. We need lots of Jade, more Jade. Go follow Miss Cargill on Instagram. You'll thank me later. I'm all in board. Thunder Rosa's great. Don't get me wrong. I love Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
That women's division is lacking severely, and it shows. You know what I mean? I'm not a Nyla Rose fan, is what it is. Yeah. Don't kill me in the comments. I don't.
Fine, but they
don't have the right opponent.
No.
For her.
Actually, the other thing that's kind of happened recently within wrestling, where we talk about women, not to take a weird segue, but as far as like Toni Storm, of course, got released by WWE, and now she's making more money on OnlyFans. So at what point, like, because some people would probably say, oh, she's going to go AEW next, but it's like, why? She's making a killing right now just doing this.
See, look at the comments. Jade. People love Jade.
People love Jade.
I'm telling you.
And then they sign Paige Van Zandt, but they don't put her in the ring at all.
Yeah.
But she don't need to be in the ring yet. She's not ready.
No, she's definitely not ready.
No,
she's not ready. And I get it. How long can you let it simmer? You got to get her in there to get some experience, but I'd hate for it to be at the expense of like ruining her. You bring her in too soon, and it breaks that confidence. And I don't know.
Well, one thing they need to do across the entire thing is change up the championships more.
Yes.
You had DMD hold on to that women's championship for what, a year and a half, and then you got Adam Page, which he's great, but they're not doing anything with him. Like, what happened to Mohawk Mayhem, Lance Storm?
Lance Archer?
Lance Archer, sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong. I'm going back to WCW days.
Is a wrestler, so
yes. I'm going back to my WCW days, but but they had a thing going and it just died.
Yeah.
Now they don't. They had a thing going with Bryan Danielson. That's dead. And
that's a weird transition they took with Danielson and Moxley, in my opinion.
Right. And then there's nobody. You had this joke of an Adam Cole. He's great. He's his in-ring. It's great. but he's not a championship wrestler. Come on. I mean,
No.
and now they got nobody on him.
He's an intercontinental champ. He's the mid-level champ.
He's the TNT champ.
Yes, he's not the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge Kenny Omega fan, but Kenny Omega is a fucking star. You know what I'm saying? He can carry the load. The man's fought Tokyo Dome. Like, I get it. You know, Adam Cole fought Pat McAfee in a great match, but it was Pat fucking McAfee. I'll get to that later.
Yeah.
You know, but like right now, it's pissing me off. This is probably the best I've seen Brian Danielson, American Dragon. It's the best version. It's better than American Dragon. Yep. It's better than the Yes Movement. He is so good right now. And now you've thrown him in a tag team. And bless his heart, I love Lord William Regal. I get they're probably throwing him a tip in the hat, giving him one last ride, but that just nothing about that fits. You know, and it's not fluid, and it's hard to believe, and that's what this is about. Make me believe it. You know, like here right now, they caught the win on Dynamite, and they did the double stomp. Hell, I could have called that when they were walking to the ring. You know, like what else are you doing? You're wasting Daniel. We brought Daniel Bryan here for a reason. Put the belt on him. You know, he doesn't need it.
At least have him wrestle for the belt.
Yeah, but like I said, he doesn't need it, but he's head and shoulders above everything else. I mean, you've got the belt sitting on Adam Page, and don't get me wrong, but again, that's mid-level talent in my opinion. They just don't have it. They don't have that you know.
I will say from the Bryan Danielson Moxley match versus the Varsity Blondes, the biggest takeaway I had from that match was how much more talented Griff Garrison is than Brian Pillman Jr. And to Griff Garrison's credit for him being a primary dark guy, for being a butt of a joke that was with the Dark Order on being the elite for so long, and who the fuck is Griff Garrison? Griff Garrison can hang. Yeah. And I can't wait till that split up because I'd like to actually see him get a singles push.
Actually, I saw in the comment, Justin, what you guys think of Keith Lee? You think AEW will use him right eventually?
No.
Who knows? No.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have him doing backstage little, 10-second pops.
Yep.
That's it. It's like, why did you bring him in?
Somebody get him an inhaler. He sounds like that kid out of breath. You know, I don't like that. You're recycling. This is why I hope and pray that Cesaro, goes away and comes up with something new, and don't come here and recycle some WWE stuff. Yeah. It's not that. If you want to be what WCW was in the 90s, they were clearly not WWE. Even when they took the old guys, they had their own. It was the raw, real versus the campy characters. Everybody's name has the same initials. Old WWE, which finally, guess what's happening now? People are dropping. It's getting campy again. And Vince don't care because they're making more money than ever. Yep. So, AEW is Tony Khan, and this is the old man shaking his fist at the world here. He needs to hire somebody like, I don't know.
And Eric Bischoff.
Exactly, Bischoff. But then don't micromanage it. Let him do the thing.
Let's bring Russo back. How about that?
No, let's not. Let's not. The guy who's perfect for it, but would never do it, is Jim Cornette.
I know.
With the way he ran Smoky Mountain and OVW, the boy, he knows how to do everything.
Yeah.
And if you listen to his podcast, he lets you know that he knows how to do everything. But it's something like that. They need to go back and separate themselves. That's
I wouldn't put it past Tony to bring in Shane McMahon and ruin the entire freaking thing.
I just that blue blood runs deep, bro, and I don't think Shane would go against his dad like that. I just don't.
If his dad's truly going to sell the company, you don't think he wouldn't?
Once it's sold, as a fuck you, hey dad, you didn't leave me this fucking company. Okay, but
what's a publicly traded company doesn't have much.
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah.
He's gonna and then shares. Like right now, shout out to AEW for giving the Hardys the last run. Let's be real, guys. This is the Hardy Boys.
Oh, this is it.
Last run. Okay, we're putting up with Matt Hardy being flat Hardy again. You know, shout out, and Jeff can write his own ticket right now because of the way things ended at WWE. He's good.
Yeah.
He can punch his own ticket. He can go out how he wants to. But
he almost went out. He almost went out yesterday.
Yeah.
jumping from that wall.
That was nuts.
That was
I'm
crazy.
Thank God for that extra patenting of 1 hour tease boxes underneath the tables.
Oh yeah. There were a lot of boxes of t-shirts under those tables.
But let's go on. Let's get Hardys and the Hardly Boys. Let's get Bucks versus the Hardys. That's what we want. That's what we've always wanted. You know.
Yeah. Instead, we're getting Bucks versus Red Dragon, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was going to happen at some point, but I would still say I would rather that one wait until Kenny Omega comes back, because then you get Red Dragon and Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I just feel like that's a better scenario out of it, as opposed to having Adam Page lead that, which I feel like is where they were kind of going for a short period of time. But it seems like they're moving away from that, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bucks versus the Hardys. I guess it depends on when Kenny comes back. If it's not for Double or Nothing, then I think that's going to be one of the top matches for Double or Nothing.
I mean, and then you got Moxley and Bryan Danielson in this whole tag team thing too. So hopefully they kind of throw them in the mix instead of them just
how
beating
long
up
do you
on
think
jobbers.
before they're given a title run, let alone actually go against like top tier talents as far as tag teams are concerned?
It better be soon.
It could happen Friday for all we know. I mean, we don't.
It won't happen Friday.
Oh yeah, I'm just.
Those guys won't be on. Those guys won't be on Rampage.
Friday on Rampage, we got Lance Archer coming back. So hey,
woo!
They would never put those two on Rampage.
No.
Hey, but okay, it's good to see Jay Lethal on TV. That was good.
Yeah,
I love Black Machismo. And if you're gonna let him lose the low blow, that's a nice. I like that finish there. You know, it doesn't just take all the steam. Lethal just came in. He should be beating everybody. He should be setting up something for somebody then to screw him over or something.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's about all I got on AEW, man. More Jade.
Me too.
Where's my boy Hook?
he'll be on Rampage on Friday.
Yes, he's stuck on Rampage.
Yeah, baby.
Actually, Hook, when they were talking about the matches they're going to be for Rampage, that got the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah,
Hook,
it
man,
did.
Hook is over, bro. Hook is over.
Question: has Hook said a word on AEW yet?
No, he's actually said one word on being the Elite, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they should even play that up more, where he's about to say something, and then they cut away, or they, you know, or somebody interrupts him, or every time he's about to say something, you know, something happens. He gets jumped or something, you know.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But yeah, unless y'all got anything else on AEW, we can get to the most stupendous ever WrestleMania. They've been using that word stupendous so much that I'm surprised Vince didn't put a copyright on it.
He's probably working on it.
I almost got talked into going to night one. It's in Dallas, you know, 6-hour drive. It ain't that. I'm not with the 2-night format. And then let's be honest, the best thing that comes out of Dallas is I-45 South. So, you know, us Houston boys don't like it. There's nothing to do in South Oklahoma. It's, you know, that's all it is. So, but anyway, night one, Saturday night. I don't know if the U.S. title is going to be a pre-show thing, but anytime I can talk about Finn Balor, you know, Prince Devitt, you know, I don't. They gave him the belt off of Damian Priest, Jekyll and Hyde, whatever his gimmick is this week, and then it's just kind of fizzled. Like what? Yeah. You know, they had the heel turn with Damian, and then like now you're going to be a curtain jerker. You're going to be on the pre-show. You know?
I don't even see that match listed in the official book matches.
No.
I found it listed as like a pre-show, you know, prediction, maybe, you know, something like that. Because they, as far as I know, they're still doing the I don't know if they're doing both, but I'm pretty sure they're doing the battle royals. The Andre the Giant.
I had heard, they'll always do the Andre the Giant one.
I don't know if the women's has got nixed yet or not, but they have
my money for the battle royale is probably gonna be night 2 because they only have 5 matches booked for night 2, and there's definitely 6 for night 1.
There's 2 more matches for night 2.
Yeah, because
you'll have Stone Cold and Kevin Owens.
Night 1.
That's night 1.
That is night 1?
That is night
1. All right. And then you have
night 1 probably.
And then you'll have then Seth Rollins
and Cody.
And Cody will be on night 2, I'm imagining. It's not a spoiler.
I think it may open the show. I think
it probably will.
The show night 2, bitching and moaning, and then Cody comes down in the polka dots and drops a atomic elbow on him.
I can't stand what they've been doing with Seth Rollins.
No. Oh, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker Rollins?
Yeah, no, just even the last so ever since they lost that triple threat match
for a chance. The storyline, yeah.
The storyline is he's just going crazy and trying to replace people at WrestleMania. No.
That just tells me they don't know how to write Cody coming in.
They don't. They don't at all.
They don't know.
So instead of that, just have Seth Rollins say, "Hey, I'm going to be there on night 2. Have him, somebody come meet me in the ring."
Have him open the show. I'm in the ring. I'm not leaving until I get a match.
Right.
Bam.
Exactly.
Cody's artwork hits. Huge pop.
Yep. That's probably what.
Polka dots and it's an atomic elbow.
So they're going with the John Cena wanting to fight the Undertaker from a few years back scenario is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I got a ticket. I'm just gonna sit here, drink this beer.
Look, it wouldn't surprise me if they cut to a skybox and see Cody sitting there with Brandy. That'd be a little too sticky. But I don't know.
God damn it.
Night 1, Usos versus Shinsuke and my boy Rick. Ooh. You don't like Rick Steiner with a guitar, man? No.
It's just this doesn't.
I don't get the match.
This Nakamura Boogs tag team.
Doesn't blow the wind out my skirt, as they say.
Right. This isn't this.
Yeah. No.
They put this tag team together just for somebody for the Usos to wrestle.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't see the Usos dropping this to them. I mean,
no,
Nakamura.
Absolutely not.
The Usos go over.
I'm actually looking at night 1 right now. I may just not even watch.
Wow.
There is not a single match on here that is I have to see that.
Man, you're not tuning in for Logan Paul. Let's talk about that. Logan Paul and The Miz, the best heel in the business.
No.
Sorry, MJF. The best heel in the business, The Miz, versus Rey Mysterio and some little thin, Dominic. Yeah. I'm sorry, Eddie's kid. No, because Eddie's kid would be a real man. Let's just we know now that he's not Eddie's kid because Eddie's kid wouldn't wrestle like that.
Correct.
I don't know. I'm sure they threw a ton of money at Logan Paul. This is the biggest celebrity mania I've seen in a while. I mean,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That being said, I guess the Mysterios could get their WrestleMania moment. This is probably one of Ray's last ones. I know he's probably under contract for 8 more years, but what moment is it going to be beating Logan? I just, I don't know. Or can we is it going to be so easy where Logan Paul ends up hitting the Miz? Is that what we're waiting on? The old Mike Tyson.
I'm not waiting on anything because this isn't going to carry past. Yeah, this isn't going to carry past WrestleMania because Logan Paul is not going to be there.
Yeah,
the Miz is going to move on to something else.
Mania's still not sold out, man. They were trying to sell tickets.
Well, they're
trying to
throwing
cash in on the influencer.
They're throwing this shit at us.
Yeah,
I would buy a ticket.
Fortunately, the women's matches withstanding, we'll save those for just a little bit because there are titles involved.
Yep.
The possible match of the night or the weekend, AJ versus Edge, that I'll have to watch. Just on athletic ability alone.
It's
I think they're gonna come on after that Logan match, and they're gonna have to light a fire on that crowd.
No, Edge and Styles is night 2.
Did they
that's
move
night
it?
2. Oh shit!
I have it at night 1 here.
Yeah, I had it as night 1 too.
I've got it at night 2. What the hell? I'm getting
well,
lied to by GameSpot.
I think I went from Bleacher Report.
I'm looking at Wikipedia.
All right.
Well, regardless of when it is, I mean, that's a highlight. Okay, so I do think we all have the ladies matches on night 1.
Yeah. Both
of them. Yeah. Again, like, okay. Let's go Becky and Belair. Who you got, Ben?
I'm going to go Belair, actually. I would say between the 2 women's matches, this is probably the one that's going to be the best, realistically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't really like the big time Becks.
No.
I liked 2-belt Becky or whatever it was called. Becky 2
belts.
Belts.
Becky 2 belts.
That better, you know. I think she's went a little hard after having a kid. She's starting to look a little scary skinny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like rib cage showing is not necessarily impressive to me. That I got Belair going over. She's gonna go two WrestleManias in a row, holding the title at the end. And I think that's gonna be set up. My spoiler for Raw, I'm gonna drop it early. Bayley comes back and challenges Bianca.
I would take that.
I'd pay to see that. Or the other way, and this has got very Vincey on it. Becky wins to set up Becky Ronda next year. I don't know. The word is that
Jesus Christ.
Well, the word is
stand.
Ronda signed up for at least through next year. She's got another year on the deal. So
I think she signed a 2-year. Yeah. I can't stand
with the Charlotte Ronda submission match.
Jesus.
Jay, what you the lead up to this has been just horrible.
It's absolutely been horrendous.
Everything on Raw is horrible.
Ronda is not back.
No.
Well, she never really was in wrestling form, but she's not back yet. And this is going to be a Charlotte Flair laying down so Ronda can grab her ankle and win the belt. And it's going to be terrible wrestling.
Yep.
If there is any wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's
going to be Charlotte wrestling with a broomstick, like moving her around, getting her in position.
And Charlotte's a good enough professional to actually do that. And it may actually end up looking like a good match.
And because they're going to play to Ronda's strengths. It's a submission match. She's going to get to break out all these judo holds.
Yep.
You know, and Charlotte's going to sneak out. She's going to cheap shot. She's going to beg in the corner. You know.
But this match is doing nothing for me.
Ronda's going to win. And like you said, it's going to be a lay down.
Yep.
And then that just sets up Charlotte's 16-time title, tying her.
She's got to match her dad. Yep.
Yeah.
Or pass her dad.
I just wish they would take advantage. Let Ronda come out in the gi again. Be the baddest woman on the planet. You know, leave the what was it, black swan makeup at home.
Oh, that was so bad. She does not have a good face for it.
No, you know, just come out like you were coming out for a UFC fight. Quit fucking smiling.
Come out like Hook.
You know,
don't say a word. Just go in there, beat some ass, and leave.
When Hook's a more believable badass right now than Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So I don't know. Oh, how can we forget? I think night 1 is what's his name? Braveheart. Drew McIntyre versus
Happy Corbin.
Third pay-per-view in a fucking row with this rival. Well, not even rivalry. They just
Corbin
don't know how to use. They don't know how to use Drew McIntyre.
No, they do not.
Corbin has gotten over with the boss so big, or somebody in the company. I don't know. I mean, when the highlight was your partner almost breaking his neck, you know, I don't know what they're doing here. The sword, just cut his head off. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, the highlight of night 1 is going to be the KO show.
Stunner versus Stunner, right?
It's not going to be a match, but I'm reading everywhere that Stone Cold is in phenomenal shape. He's in the best shape. He's been in it 25 years.
I saw video of him actually walking, so that's good. Yep.
So
he couldn't do that. He couldn't do that 20 years ago when he retired.
No. It's not going to go 20 minutes. A 7-minute dust up where he kicks his ass all over, inside, outside the ring, ending with a stunner. Get the beer, do the beer chug. He's going to get up, try to shake his hand. He's going to offer him a beer, and he's going to stun his ass again.
Yep.
And then he's going to walk out. You know, he should come down as the sheriff with the fucking four-wheeler with the flag behind it, you know.
Oh, that'd be great.
But yeah, I'm you know, it is what it is. It's a ticket pool.
Well, it's also the build-up. Is Stone Cold, he's in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if he was yet.
He was the only other guy that Vince has inducted. Vince is inducting Taker this year. The only other guy that Vince inducted was Stone Cold.
I don't know. They always bring back an old retired
it's Dallas. There ain't no
but he doesn't even live. He doesn't even live in Texas anymore.
So
Broken Skull Ranch is in Nevada. Like, I don't know. Yeah, because they those promos, he's riding around in his four-wheeler and calling out Kevin Owens. There's mountains in the background. I'm like,
there's no. I said that right away. I was like, they ain't a freeway that high in Texas. What the hell?
Yeah, I've driven across Texas. There's no mountains there. Nothing.
No. So, anyway. But yeah, that's Mania night 1, man, and.
I gotta say, it's a snooze fest for about 80% of it. So,
the only other hope is that I mean, they got a bunch packed on that night, so it seems like that's kind of set in stone. I can't see Cody coming back that night, you know. But if the crowd is ho hum and it's not filling up, and they're moving people to get on camera side, they might do something drastic. You never know.
Yeah, they'd have to.
You know, I don't put it past Vince to change a WrestleMania show hours before it goes on.
No, I mean that happened at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah,
he was changing the show literally that afternoon.
Yeah, so sad day when Mania's not like fucking the Super Bowl, man. It's kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Fortunately, there's night 2. Hey, they try to bring us back for Sunday. Thank God they're not paying for pay-per-views no more. Can you imagine how that'd go over? You'd have to pay for 2 nights.
God awful.
I would not be buying this pay-per-view.
Oh.
I mean, I would say from a financial perspective, if they were doing 2 night, there's no way in hell they would do a 2-night pay-per-view. Like,
no. Or if they did, you pay one price and you get access to both.
Correct. That's the only way that
they couldn't charge $120 for this fucking show. I wouldn't buy it.
They wouldn't get it.
Nope.
I'd be streaming it.
I'll wait for the DVD to come out in 3 years.
I got a bootleg laptop just for that, so I don't care if it catches viruses, toys, or whatever. I got the bootleg laptop to stream. Yeah. I ain't paid for a UFC fight in 10 years.
I'm not gonna lie. The match I'm looking most forward to, and I've mentioned this a couple of shows ago that we did. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, for whatever reason, just intrigues the hell out of me.
I'm with you.
So you're the one. This is another celebrity cash grab by the WWE to try and get eyeballs under WrestleMania, and it doesn't work. Like,
but it does Knoxville because it's a no holds barred match. Or how are they billing it?
Okay.
Is it no holds barred?
I don't know if it's been called that.
Anything go. Whatever they're calling it. The fact that Knoxville is not afraid to take a legit beating is probably the one good thing that's going for this match. And then
it's
Sami Zayn just being the consummate professional anyway. Like he's the guy to do it.
Great.
So.
Sammy will make it look good.
Yeah.
You know?
And we could see a lot of damage done that we haven't seen before. That's fine. But like, as far as a wrestling match goes, it's just like, we're
also talking about Johnny Knoxville, the guy who in the first Jackass movie decided to take on Butterbean in a department store. It's like, And that was legit punches and boxing, and so it's like to do it in a little bit more choreographed sense. I think some weird shit's gonna happen, and it's gonna be pretty stellar.
I just watched Jackass Forever, and him and his old ass age got knocked the hell out again by a bull. So, logic would tell you Sammy's gonna win this.
Yeah.
But look, here's my call. Okay, Knoxville wins. No, I'm sorry. Sammy wins because Bam Margera shows up and hits Knoxville with a bat. Shoot. Jumps out of the crowd and jumps on Knoxville.
That would be interesting.
There's heat there with him and Bam.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Far-fetched, but yeah.
It is but
it is. But I'm with Ben on this. It's got me intrigued enough to where I would definitely be watching that match.
Yeah.
Just like let's go on and jump right in it. Just like Pat McAfee and Austin Theory.
Terrible.
I'm drinking the McAfee Kool-Aid, bro. I've been with him since he fucking whooped Adam Cole's ass in NXT. The guy is committed. He gets the shtick. You know, he can talk the shit, and he's like, it's believable if you follow him or you watch his podcast. He's like that 24/7. He's not turning it up on SmackDown. He is lit like a firecracker and spastic as hell. So I feel
like WWE miracled their way into Pat McAfee because what they're getting with McAfee is exactly what they thought they were going to get with Gronkowski. And granted, Gronkowski did decide to go back to play football again with Tom Brady. But even that one WrestleMania, the COVID WrestleMania, where Gronkowski was the host, won the 24/7 belt, like a lot of people weren't buying into it. I definitely was not somebody who was buying into it. I didn't really think he had the charisma to do it.
He's not
Pat
good
McAfee, on the other hand, he's got it.
Yeah, Gronkowski is not good on camera.
No.
Those commercials he does are terrible. Like he way overacts. Like absolutely. But no, this is a nice little gimmick match. Great. Have Pat McAfee.
We're gonna get to see Vince in Mania because Vince is gonna be involved in this match.
Pat McAfee's gonna just kick Austin Theory's ass, and
I got
literally
a switch on this. Vince comes out. You think he's gonna screw over McAfee? He screws over Theory. McAfee turns heel. Theory turns face. It's beautiful. It works out in everybody's best interest because heel McAfee, that'll sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna finally want to pay to see somebody whoop his ass eventually. Bring in Stephen Amell. How awesome would that be?
I feel like Amell is kind of more committed to the AEW crowd. Now, I mean, I know he had the Stardust scuffle, a few years ago.
Cody's coming back.
But I agree with that. I just feel like he's a little bit tighter with a lot of the AEW guys to do
Maybe that was part of Cody's contract. Green Arrow gets to come too. I mean, hey.
Ooh.
I'll take Amell over Brandy.
So would I.
What else we got on night 2? Tag matches. RK Bro, a triple threat. Here we go.
Enough of the fucking Alpha Academy and RK Bro.
Shush. Points to
Just
anybody
enough.
who knows what reference that really comes from, though.
Encino Man.
Wheezing the juice, bud.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Shorty G there. I'm not a fan of Otis stuffed in that fucking one that onesie there.
No.
RK Bro. Have they
kill it?
Out
Just
their welcome?
End it.
Yes.
So I don't have to witness it anymore.
The Riddle dumb surfer shtick. I'm done with it. Every fucking
evil
week.
Point Break. How about
you,
evil?
Bro?
Wouldn't that be better?
What?
Let him turn on Randy. Let him just be like evil Sith Lord, fucking.
I
would like that better.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be believable at this point. They've been running this whole dumb surfer thing for so long. Like they haven't even given a hint that he's even capable of doing something.
Oh, and then they throw the pot references every chance they get.
Yeah.
I'm sure Vince is in the back. Oh God, look at that. Jeff Vince saw Fast Times at Ridgemont High somewhere back in the 80s.
Mhm.
And when he sees Riddle, he sees Spicoli. And he just thinks it's probably that's why R-Truth still has a job. If you can make Vince laugh, you will last.
Yeah.
I got the Street Profits winning this though, man. It's time to get them guys going.
I don't care.
I would be happy about it. Actually, I feel like if Bianca Belair wins night 1, I could see the Street Profits winning this one.
Yeah.
Montez he's a star. He'll be a singles star in the future.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I can't remember his name, but his partner there, he's gotten a lot better in the last couple of weeks. If you
Angelo
notice, he's
Dawkins.
gotten lean a little bit, you know, and his timing has been better. So I think it's time to give them a little run. The tag division is so lackluster. I mean, they're a bona fide tag team. I'm tired of seeing teams that are put together hold titles. You know, I'm days from the Hart Foundation and Demolition and, you know, the Killer Bees and just bona fide tag teams, you know, matching uniforms and all, you know.
Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Where are they? I know you don't like them. I know you don't like them.
I like Rude.
Yes, Dirty Dogs are wrestling on freaking NXT. Why aren't they in fucking WrestleMania? Like,
because NXT needs fucking help too. It's horrible.
Yeah, but I don't know. The tag division.
I like Viking Raiders back when they were War Raiders, aka War Machine. It's the Viking Raiders name that just kills me. It's just oh my god.
The hokey,
I like the team. They are a true tag team.
Yes.
But
they kill it with the shtick, the corny 80s, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Viking Raiders, you know, they're selling toys. They're selling a bunch of toys and merch. It could be worse though. It could be a 4-way women's tag. Which look, we also have.
Oh god.
Those of y'all, Jay may not be on the show next week. He may not make it through Mania. This may actually just turn him off of wrestling. This show will be talking about bird watching next week.
Like, okay, can you honestly say you care any percent about that 4-way tag team match for the women's tag team?
Hell no.
No.
I am totally in love with 3 of the entrants in there.
Well, sure.
As much Sasha as you can give me, I'll take. As much Carmella as you can give me, I'm gonna take. I watched the YouTube show, y'all. I'm in. I'm fully invested.
And Liv Morgan,
as much Liv Morgan as you can give me, I will take.
Right.
The best part about this, I mean, look, I love Shayna Baszler. It's good to see her in the mix. I actually like her and Natty working together. And then did you see they did the Hart Foundation move the other night? That was nice. Yep. Shayna held him up like Neidhart. Natty hit the ropes, come with the clothesline. Hey, I can dig that. Shayna's a badass. She can be the fucking heater, you know. But unfortunately, the women's tag is so muddled. They're just going to get lost.
Shayna is also still a single star, and that's what kills me the most about her.
Every single one of these wrestlers in this match is a singles wrestler.
Yeah.
There's not a single tag team in this entire thing. No. Why force it on us? Just get rid of the whole tag team division and women's division.
And that's why I feel like they're going to force Sasha and Naomi. I don't want that. If you're going to give it to anybody, put a belt on Rhea Ripley, for God's sake.
God, yes. Stop wasting her and stop putting
even
her...
Liv. You know, I get it. Okay, give Liv a title. It's a title she can have because Rhea helped her. But give Rhea Ripley a fucking title. She's the best thing you got there, and obviously your future. Yeah. And she's going to be AEW if you just keep doing this shit to her.
Yeah.
Because she could go over there right now. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Book it.
Book it right now.
And that is a women's title, a women's championship caliber match. No shade thrown on Britt Baker, but
All right. Can we move off of this fucking garbage and get to the only match that's even halfway interesting on night 2?
Well,
besides the Cody pop.
Yeah. Brock and Roman. That's what everybody wants out of this Mania. It's been the best and only good thing about WWE since the Rumble, basically.
Yeah.
If it didn't have Heyman, Roman, or Brock in it, Cowboy Brock's getting a little hokey, but Brock's still a badass. So Brock can come out and put the little bitty hat on like Kurt Angle, and he'd still fucking knock you out. So, Roman is so good. You know, I said heel. Miz is the best heel in the business. It doesn't even count because Roman's just the best performer in the game right now. Period. Point blank. He has gotten so much better. You believe that he believes everything he fucking says. You know what I mean? We are below him. Acknowledge him. You know, he got that over. I didn't think that was going to get over, and it's fucking over. And shout out to Paul E, man. Paul E's faces and the shaking and the quivering and the, you know, the storyline stuck. We all know what it's setting up. There's no way in hell Brock wins this. I'm sorry. I don't, because Brock's not going to be around.
No. I'm actually surprised he has been around as much as he has leading up to
that. That tells me he's having fun.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, a big ass paycheck don't hurt, and probably Vince's private jet, but I'll go on and say it. I want Roman Rock. And I mean, Hollywood, WrestleMania 39 is in Inglewood next year. Yep. The Rock schedule is fucking insane. But if he would be able to do it in California, in LA, I think he could squeeze it in.
It's all well and good, but personally, I hate these one-off, one-match WrestleMania shit that they do it every freaking year.
It's what WWE is now. It's the look what we can do.
Right. But you absolutely know going into it who's going to win a match like that, right?
Yeah. Well, no, Rock will go over. Rock's not losing. Rock's not losing at Mania.
Yeah, but he's not going to wrestle besides Mania. So what are they going to do with the belt? Like,
he's going to get screwed on Raw. Or he'll hold
next
it
night
for a week or two and then show up, or it'll be vacated, or it'll be some dumb shit.
So
they'll ruin it. You know, they should have somehow with the Usos, like turning somehow. I don't know. You know, bring back Alpha and Sika. I don't know. Bring all the Samoans, Toma Tonga, bring them all. Just have a big old, just hire nothing but Samoans, and it'll be better anyway. So.
Yeah, I don't know. They are calling this a unification bout.
Yep.
Does that mean they're actually going to unify the belts and maybe unify the brands?
I feel like they're also going to bring out a brand new belt on top of which too.
That's what I'm thinking. The IC strap's been changed. The US title was changed. The tag title, the tag titles are still those ugly ones. Those will be changed soon. But there are a lot of these belts are sitting on WWE shop. They need something new, and I guarantee it'll be bigger, a la AEW. But because
make it spin, baby.
They'll still sell the blue and they still sell the red. Remember when the Universal title?
They still sell the white Intercontinental one,
as they should, because that's the best fucking Intercontinental title they ever had.
That is the best belt ever.
I like the yellow one. I like the yellow one.
All right.
Actually, the big gold belt. The big gold belt is my favorite belt of all time.
That was a tough one.
I don't know. I hope they actually merge the brands. Because both of them are too watered down. Like the Usos got nobody to wrestle on SmackDown. Roman's
especially with the New Day injuries, Woods is out, and bless Big E. Big E may never wrestle again.
I know.
That's a bad fracture in his neck there.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Razor Ramon.
I was kind of thinking our segue into Razor Ramon was going to be a little bit different than just that. Because I was going to go on and say, in regards to the Hall of Fame night, I feel like there's going to be a big ceremony aspect that they're going to do in regard to Razor Ramon. And that's probably going to be the moment of the weekend.
Oh, yeah. The Hall of Fame ceremony.
Going in, Vince inducting Taker. Yeah.
I get that, but at the same time, it's just like, for his downfalls in life, Razor Ramon was still a pretty fucking good dude, and there aren't a lot of terrible stories other than obviously drug and alcohol related. But as far as him as a person, it's just like, yeah, everybody really liked him.
Yeah, you don't hear any bad stories about it. And sorry, my segue skills are. I'm trying to watch the game at the same time here.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I think so everybody can get back to the basketball, especially the second half.
And night 2, see if Cody shows up. I mean, who knows?
Cody will show up.
No, I think your scenario with Seth Rollins actually is
Yeah.
pretty spot on with that. So
he's gonna go down to the ring. Somebody give me a match. Cody's gonna come out and.
Actually, if there's a version of Cody that I would love to see back, it's when it's the young Cody when no, not so much Stardust, but when he wore the mask, and he just talked about his disfigurement and how his is temporary, but everybody else's ugliness is permanent, and it's just like, oh my god,
that was before the mustache Cody, right? That was right.
Yeah,
mustache Cody.
Carlos Batista returned. Batista's not coming back.
Oh God, no.
He's making Marvel money. He don't need WWE.
Yeah.
Or Cody could come back, and if he don't come out to the Dreams music, they're missing out, bro.
Yeah.
American Nightmare, and just run out of
Yeah.
Book it. Pay me, Vince. I'll take care of it for you. Tony Khan, hit me up. I'll write your shit for you too, man. Guys, this is why the viewership on this episode is going to be way down. This is why you don't let me run the ship.
Actually, the viewership's been way up all night long. So
yeah, it has.
Good job, Big Dave.
Yeah, don't put that pressure on me, man. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program.
Big Dave
soon.
putting the butts in the seats, baby.
Hey, man, Crawler here, he's not feeling WrestleMania, so he took the back seat. My boy Benny always bringing it the heat. Big Dave just does what he does best, man. I know useless facts and talk shit. That's what.
Yep.
I was made for a wrestling podcast.
You are.
You are. Absolutely.
I don't know if that's necessarily a compliment at this point, but nevertheless, fellas, it's been nice as always, man.
It has been.
Too sweet for the boy Scott.
Woo!
Jay, take us out, man. You're good at this.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks for all the comments. We certainly enjoyed it. Let us know later on if you watch this what you thought of the piss poor WrestleMania that we got coming up. For Benjamin, aka Shaka Brody, Big Dave, out in Houston. This is Jason, aka Hat Crawler, saying good night. Peace.
Later.